Listen up, riders and parents. This is your riders meeting. This is a USA BMX sanctioned race. We will be following all of the rules and regulations set forth by USA BMX and ask that all riders and families do the same. Motos have been posted and corrections have been announced. All of the information you need is on those moto sheets. We ask that all moto sheets be left up during the course of the race, as riders refer to them throughout the event. In checking your motos, make sure that the number that is on the moto sheet matches what is on your bike. If not, you may not be scored when you cross the finish line. Riders, it is your responsibility to be in the gate on time. You have been given lane assignments and must start from that assigned lane. Any rider not doing so may be disqualified. If you are not ready or have any problem in the gate, you must signal the starter by placing your front wheel over the gate. That will signal our starter to wait, and a track official will take care of the problem. Once the starter's command has begun, it may not be stopped for any reason. Only riders 5 and under can be assisted on the gate, and that assistance can only be the rear wheel held between the knees. 3 riders down before the first obstacle is an automatic restart. Riders, if you go down during the course of the race and are not injured, please jump up, as we have other races following. If you are injured, however, please stay down and we will assist you. Our track officials will be watching for fouls. If you feel you have been fouled during a race, you have 10 motos in which to lodge a protest with the head officials. Our officials will be watching for riders intentionally impeding another rider within the first 30 feet and the entire last straightaway. So keep it clean, riders. We will be qualifying riders as designated on the moto sheets, or by announced corrections. If you have any question as to whether you qualified, please return to the scorers table for clarification. USA BMX exists for the enjoyment of the kids and families that make up our sport. Please be courteous to every member of our extended BMX family, and good luck to all of the racers.
All right, guys, same as it's been all year. We're watching that 30-foot line and that last straight. If you have your rider fall down on the track, do not come across the track. Do not come out on the track, because we will have 2 races at a time on the track. And it makes a dangerous situation for everyone. With that, I think we need everybody to stand up and remove your hats for the national anthem. All right, now it's official. The most important sporting event in Kansas City right now. The one we're at. We could get our corner officials to start making their way to their spots. We're going to get those balance bikes going. Riders, just head on up to staging. 22 motos, just everybody head up there. No need to spend the time, no need to be chasing you down. So if you are racing, go ahead and get up in your chute. Hey, Ben, finish line's ready. You're not finished line for round 1? Are you doing this? You got a mic? No, you got one right there in your seat. Oh, so does that mean I'm head scorer for a round? All right, balance bikes, it is your race, guys. If you are racing your balance bikes, head on up, get up in the gate. We're going to send you in one group all together. You will come and get your ribbons at the finish line when you cross the finish line. Brody Stafford to finish line. Brody Stafford to finish line. Oh, Mom, why are you embarrassing me?
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
All right, coming out of the gate, we've got balance bike riders Leo Kennedy, JoJo Wolf, Sawyer Children, Addison Howell, and John Crownover. Looks like we might be missing one. All right, looks like out front right now we have JoJo. No fear, big smile on her face. Keep going, JoJo. And then I don't have a plate number on this little guy. Probably my fault. I tell them they don't have to have them if they're just balance bikes. Keep going, JoJo. Go, go, go. Mama's down there. You can wave at her when you go past. Go, 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 buddy. It's a big hill. You can do it. They're all smiling so much more than the big kids do. I think it's that no fear factor. It is still fun. You're right. This is our last race of the year, you guys. Thanks for coming out and supporting us all season. We're grateful for you guys. Keep going. Ben says maybe not. We'll see what the weekends look like. Good job, JoJo. Gonna grab their ribbons at the finish line. Oh yeah, we are cross training. Feels like I should tell you all that. We are cross training. What that means is we are all doing jobs we are not familiar or comfortable with. Therefore, you get me on the mic for round 1. Ashley also cooked today. Ashley does not cook for her family. So oh yeah, well that if there is hair in your burger, it's not James, but Ashley is no longer on the grill, so we are probably safe now. Now you can go get your burger, guys. It's clear. Grands, if anybody has Grands questions, catch us afterwards. Message the track. Ben will be at the finish line Friday, Saturday, Sunday if you need him for anything. We don't have kids racing this year, but I don't think we know what to do over Thanksgiving. Good job. That finishes up all of our balance bike riders. We always race in the same order, so we're going to start with the cruisers. Women's cruisers always go first. No matter where you race, we go in the same order. I will warn you that I don't have a filter, so I'm going to hope that I remember I'm on mic and that I'm not talking on the radio. So give me grace. I think this music's supposed to make them get angry before they get started.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
All right, this is our 31 to 35 women's cruiser group. For those of you who don't know, cruisers, every class gets ranked in always appropriate. So we have Liz Daly on the number 16 bike. We have Kitty Westenauer on the Gold Cup 2, which I bet is not right. And we have Miss Mary Wallace on the 4. So coming at me first is Liz. What do you mean I'm on the wrong part of the track? They're not going to hit me. Okay, I'm going inside, he told me. All right, then Miss
Okay,
Kitty
riders,
and
random
Mary.
start.
Coming around, third straight.
Riders ready, watch
Going
the
through
gate.
the rhythm section. Coming out turn 3. This still got the lead. All the way to the pedal. All the way. All right, next moto, we've got 31 to 35 cruiser men. I've got Aaron Mercer, James Seaman, Dakota Harris, and Brandon Patillo. Mercer's coming to us out of Utah today. Thanks for playing. We appreciate you visiting our track. Out front, I've got Dakota showing the old guys how it's done. He's 15.
Riders
Our
ready,
oldest rider in
watch
this
the
group is
gate.
67. For the rest of you, we'll see you round 2. Everybody but Dakota, we'll see you round 2. 6-year-old novice riders coming down the first straight. I have Jackson Ferens, Jace Childress, Emma Patillo, and Ethan Johnston. Looks like 1 and 2 are going to battle it out. Jackson just took the lead in the 882 plate. Going into turn 2, he's going to hold on to that. But Jace is not giving up. He's going to go. He's going to push all the way.
Attention.
Okay,
Next,
riders,
I've got
random
Emma.
start.
Emma's going to ride through that rhythm section the way
Riders
she learned
ready,
how,
watch
and
the gate.
Ethan's going to follow. Ethan and Jace are 4. They're little guys. Jackson's going to be our transfer out of moto number 5. We've got moto number 6 coming through the first turn right now. Jack White, Alexander Mercer, and Landon Kennedy. These are some league riders we've got.
Attention.
Also,
Okay, riders,
Alexandra
random
is
start.
out of Utah as
Riders
well.
ready,
Thanks for coming
watch
out and
the gate.
trying our track today. Coming through that last turn. Looks like we've got Purple Heart colors. My eyes are horrible, you guys. It looks like our first place rider. Oh, got a rider down in the first turn. Got moto number 7 on the track right now. Beckett McClure, Colleen Welch, Hudson Grubel, and Declan McClure. Getting that rider up in the first turn. You got this, buddy. You can finish. Come on. Going into that third turn, it looks like our... I can't turn my back. Our lead rider is Beckett. Beckett's going to transfer, and Colleen is going to see us again in round 2. Pretty sure I'm supposed to be marking some stuff on my paper right now. And not the way I'm used to marking stuff on my paper. Maybe I'll just hold out and pretend I don't know what I'm doing and catch up between rounds. Yeah, if I can just make it to the end of round 1, that'd be a blessing. I'm not afraid of anything. It might be bad for y'all, but... All right, turn 1 rider. You got this, man. If you get up and get back on your bike, everybody's going to clap for you. Everybody's going to cheer, and you have the whole track to yourself. Show us what you got. And shame on me, I don't know who that rider is because I only kept track of the first one. Declan. Come on, Declan. We got a rule in our house. You got to give a thumbs up when you're on the ground so mom and dad don't freak out. Nice job getting up, buddy. Everybody give him a round of applause. Let's get him back on his bike. Let him finish out this lap. If you're going to crash, round 1 is the time to do it. Because then you have round 2 to transfer, and it's no big deal. Nice job, Declan. Finish it out. Finish strong all the way to the finish line.
Random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
All right, I got Moto 8 coming out of the gate. John Curtici, Wyatt Dutton, Haley Velazquez, and Aiden Gipford. Coming out of turn 1, looks like Haley's out front, followed up by Wyatt. Next, it looks like I've got John, and then Aiden. Some of these are brand new league riders, you guys. We're so proud of them. Stay on it, Haley. Stay on it.
Okay, riders,
He's coming
random
for you.
start.
The rhythm section's hard, you guys.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
Keep going. Pedal all the way to the finish line. If they can hold it like this, Haley will get that transfer. Wyatt wants it. Oh, Haley's going to transfer out of round 1. We'll see Wyatt on round 2. Moto number 9 on the second straight. I'm only a little ways behind. It looks like I've got Jehu out front. And then a really cool pizza jersey
Okay, riders, random start.
of Leland. And then
Riders,
Jacqueline.
ready,
Leyland,
watch the gate.
he's laughing at me over there. He can laugh. That's fine. Stay on it, Jehu, all the way. Total points racing means these riders are going to race all 3 rounds. But the lowest points is how we determine the overall score. So Leyland with the, Jehu with the 1, Leyland with the 2, and Jacqueline with the 3. Coming at me, I got moto number 10, 15-year-old novice. I've got Caden King out front, and then I've got Dylan Harris, followed up by Henry Jane. Looks like they both want that number 1 spot. Is he going to go down underneath him? Let's see. He's going to have to push. You work hard like that in the corner. You can't give it up. All right. Points racing. We'll see you all again in round 2. If you guys look up there in staging, there's a really cool little board in the corner, and not all tracks have that, but that's our display board. That tells us what moto we are on. So moto number 10 just went. As soon as that gate drops, it changes to 11. So if you're a parent and you're not paying attention and you're not sure when your kid's going to go, that's a good way to catch up quick. Looks like they are getting ready, getting in the gate now. Moto 11, 26 to 35-year-old novice.
Random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
All right, looks like we've got Benjamin Knockman, Austin Childress, and Asher McNeil. They are all novices, but we've got a 16, 17, and 31. That's the beauty of Sundays. You never know who you're going to get paired up with. Out front, looks like we've got Austin Childress.
Attention.
Okay, riders,
And he is
random
followed up closely by Ben Knockman, who just passed
ready,
him,
watch
and
the
me.
gate.
Who's going to go into turn 3 first? All right. Oh, no, goodness gracious. That's what racing looks like, you guys. Elbows out. Knockman is going to finish up first, but round 2 is going to be all of them for total points again. Moto number 12, I have Tatum Wolf, Piper Harves, and Piper Franklin. And it looks like Tatum is showing these girls how to get the job done. Oh, don't sit down, girl. Stand up, stand up. You got it.
Okay, riders,
Go, go, go,
random
Piper.
start.
Go get her.
Riders
Come on, Piper.
ready,
You got
watch
it.
the
Catch
gate.
her. Oh, Tatum's the boy wolf. I apologize. Shame on me. There's an E in his name. That confuses me. Keep going, Tatum. Keep going. Those girls want it. They're going to try to catch you. Nice job. We'll see you guys again for round 2 for total points racing. We've got moto number 13, 9-year-old intermediates, Milo Wolf, Seth Daly, and Avery
Attention.
Franklin. And it looks like Milo's out front right now, followed up by and Seth is trying to figure out if he can squeeze in between them or if he should go around. All right, girls, keep it up. Girls and boys, go, go, go. All right, it looks like round 1. Avery's going to total points. We'll see them all again for round 2. That was 13 if you look at that little board up front. Looks like moto 14, maybe we're fixing some plates. If you guys don't understand how important the plate numbers are, I don't recognize your kids. I don't know who they are based on. If you think I'm keeping track, that's cute. Justin just told me the finishing order so I could update my paper. I haven't updated the thing. Oh, it was, say it again, Justin. Milo, then Seth, then Avery is their
Okay,
finishing order on
random
that
start.
round.
Riders
Seth did
ready,
it there at the
watch
end. He
the
pushed
gate.
past Avery. All right, moto number 14. We've got moto number 14, Christopher Smith, Axel Miracle, and Brennan Hale on the track going into turn 1 tight. Here they come. Going into the second straight. There's a lot of state plates out there. I got Brennan in the state 1 out front, followed up by Miracle in the state
Attention.
2.
Okay,
And
riders,
then
random
I
start.
have Christopher holding his own, going to catch up with him.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
They're all riding nice lines, taking the inside, shutting the door to keep people from passing them. All the way to the finish line, you guys, all the way. Looks like we're going to finish up with Brent and then Axel and then Christopher. Moto number 15 is 12-year-old intermediates, and it looks like Dylan King just took the
Attention.
lead in the second
Okay,
turn,
riders, random start.
followed up by JC Wolf.
Riders,
But it
ready,
looks
watch
like
the
Ben
gate.
Bass is coming for her on the outside, followed up by Zach Bass. Who's it going to be? If you want it, you're going to have to push all the way down that straight. It looks like Dylan's going to go ahead and get that transfer. We will see everybody again for round 2. Moto number 16, I got Gunnar Nash, Hunter Franklin, and Maverick Miracle. And out front is Maverick
Attention.
Miracle, followed up by Gunnar, followed up by Hayden.
Riders, ready,
Total
watch
points,
the
lots
gate.
of total points today. All right, keep going. Looks like we're going to have Maverick with the 1, Gunnar with the 2, and Hayden with the 3. Moto number 17 on the track, coming out of turn 1. Looks like our lead rider is Cody Velazquez, followed up by
Attention.
Jackson Payton,
Okay, riders,
followed
random
up by Archer Penny.
start. Riders,
Coming down the
ready,
third
watch the
straight.
gate.
We're almost to the manual age where they start doing that third straight a little different. He's going to push. Cody's going to push all the way to the end. Your finishing order is going to be Cody, followed up by Jackson and then Archer. Moto number 18 on the track. That's another good one. I've got Rob Andrew, Kitty Westenauer, James Seaman, and Roger Wellman. I have the wrong paper, so James, I'm sorry. I didn't call you Fred. Looks like Roger Wellman's out front. He's coming back to us off an injury, but he just has bike in his blood. He knew season was coming to an end. So Roger's going to transfer out of moto number 18, followed up by Rob. And then I have Fred and Kitty. We'll see you guys for round 2. Moto number 19 in the gate.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders, ready, watch the gate.
You guys, my son would be so proud to know that I put a headset on today. He's much better at this than I am. Moto number 19, we have Creighton Harves, Edric Hawthorne, Sawyer Penny, and Corbin Howard. These boys have been racing together for years. So coming up front, I have EJ in the 27 bike, followed up by Sawyer. Let's see if he's going to do his
Attention.
skills in the turn.
Okay, riders, random start.
And then I have the
Ready,
wrong
watch
plate
the
number on my own kid. And I have Corbin. Corbin's holding the 3 spot there. Looks like our transfer out of this round is going to be EJ, and we'll see everybody else for round 2. Moto number 20 coming out of the first turn. 12-year-old experts. I have Xavier Davidson out front, followed by Broen
Attention.
Morgan and
Okay,
Chase
riders,
Curley,
random start.
teammates out there. If you guys don't know, Broen's got a really cool
watch
red
the
plate
gate.
on his bike, and those are kind of hard to come by. That's a Rock 1. And come this next weekend, he'll have to either earn that back or retire it. All right, finishing up is going to be Xavier, followed by Broen, and then Chase. Good job, guys. Moto number 21 on the second straight. I've got 15-year-old experts, Mark Schlotzauer, James Newman out
Attention.
front,
Okay, riders,
Jabril
random start.
Belgrave, and Dakota Harris.
Ready, watch the gate.
Those boys are all 14 and 15 proficiencies. So it looks like James Newman's going to take that transfer. Last moto of the day of round 1, I have number 22, 26 to 35-year-old experts, Nick Novotny, Darren Nash, Jason Mercer, Brandon Patillo, Brody Stafford, and Sean Madden. And currently it looks like we've got Sean out front, followed up by Brody. Those boys are 16 and 19. Then here comes the dads behind them. I've got Nick, followed up by Darren, followed up by Mr. Mercer. Oh, that changed at the line. It looks like our
And with that, here we go. Round 2, moto number 3, 31-35. Women cruiser. Ben, we need to pick some new songs over the winter and get another stream deck so we got more options.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
And they are off. Moto number 3, Liz Daly, Miss Kitty Weston Nauer, and Grandma Mary Wallace. Miss Kitty joining us all the way from Des Moines, Iowa, in her sweet BMX rig that she drives all over. Right now, we got Liz Daly sitting out front. She's sitting on a 1 coming out of round number 1. A lot of purple bikes going there. Purple's my favorite color, so. All right, Liz Daly still sitting out front.
Attention.
Into the rhythm
Okay,
section,
Jake,
Miss Kitty
rhythm
on
start.
the 2 on that cool Jayhawk
Ready,
frame. Those are
watch
really
the gate.
unique, so check her bike out sometime when you get a chance. Grandma Mary on the 3. Total points here, so they're going to race all 3 rounds, and that is Liz racking up another 1, sitting on low points. Miss Kitty on the 2, and Grandma Mary on the 3. Coming at us now, 31-35 cruiser. Aaron Mercer coming all the way out of Utah, banging bars with Brandon Patillo.
Attention.
And we got Fred Seaman, new rider coming out of our racing league, chasing him down.
Ready, watch the gate.
And we got 2 spots available in the main event, and transferring 2, and that's going to be Brandon Patillo and Aaron Mercer moving on. Fred, thanks for racing with us today. Moto number 5, 6-year-old novices, Jace Childress, Emma Patillo, and Ethan Johnston. 3 riders on track, 2 spots left in that main event as they come out of turn number 1. Sitting up front on the 150 bike, we got Jace Childress, we got Emma on the 2, Ethan on the 3 as they are dropping into turn number 2, coming around that big asphalt berm. Jay sitting out front. Emma's still on the 2.
Attention.
Ethan's still on the
Okay,
3.
random start.
Remember your lines, guys.
Ready, watch the gate.
Bunch of racing league riders. Remember what we told you over and over. We know how this sport goes. All right, coming to the stripe, getting the transfer is going to be Jace Childress, and we got spots for 1 more, and that is looking like Emma Patillo going to get your second transfer. Ethan, thanks for racing today. Moto number 6, 8-year-old novices on track with Jack White, Alexander Mercer, and Landon Kennedy.
Attention.
Got a few people here from Utah. That is at 38. Alexander on the top spot.
Watch the gate.
Sitting on a 1 after round number 1. We'll see what's going on. Got company right there on the hip pocket as they're coming down that last straight, but that is still that 38 bike out front with the Alexander Mercer with the 1, Landon Kennedy with the 2, Jack White on the 3. Jack and Landon mixing it up out of round number 1. I got to check that one. All right, moto number 7, 10-year-old novices. We got Colini Beanie Welch, Hudson Grubel, and Declan McClure. 2 spots left in that main event. Top 2 riders going to move on to mains. Coming out of turn number 3 of that 450 bike, Hudson Grubel going to get a transfer, followed by the 023 of Declan McClure. Colini, thanks for racing today. Moto number 8, 11-year-old novices on track with John Curtici, Wyatt Freebird Dutton, and Aiden Gifford. Whole bunch of racing league coming at us still, guys. That is John out front, followed by the state 6 of
Okay,
Wyatt,
random start.
and the 156 of Aiden.
Ready, watch the gate.
And that is how they're going to finish. John Curtici getting a transfer. Wyatt Freebird Dutton getting a transfer. Aiden, thanks for racing with us today. Moto number 9, 12-year-old novices on track with Leyland Pala'amo, Jehu Davis, and Jacqueline Harrell. Total points once again, Jacqueline, Jehu, Leyland as they come into turn number 2.
Attention.
Jacqueline sitting up front, getting ready for grands, I think. I don't know if Ashley heard me. I don't know who else is going this year. We're not. We're taking a year off. See what happens. Coming down that last straight, though, Jacqueline sitting up top, going to get the 1. Jehu with the 2, and Leyland with the 3. Moto number 10, 15-year-old novices, Caden King, Henry Jepson, and Dill Pickle Harris. Right now, we got the 195. Caden King out front, followed by the 99 of Dylan Harris, Henry Jepson on the 3 as they are going down that rhythm section. Woo, everybody's moving, trying to make that move. Let's see what happens. It's a drag race now. Who's got the legs? And that is going to be the 195. Caden King going to get your 1. Dill Pickle on the 2. Henry Jepson on the 3. It's a good race, though. 26:35, novice, Ben Knockman, Austin Childress, and Asher McNeil. Austin pushing up in front. Ben is saying, no way, man, coming around the outside. He is going to hold it. Oh, man. Austin pulling a little break. Ben driving to that finish line. Ben with the 1. Austin with the 2. Asher with the 3. Good racing, guys. Moto number 12, 7-year-old intermediates with T-Money Wolf, Piper Harves, and Piper Baby Kinks Franklin. Tatum sitting up front.
Attention.
Piper Harves on the 2. Piper Franklin on the 3.
Ready? Watch the gate.
Coming out of turn number 3, down that last straight. Tatum is going to hold on to that 1 spot. Piper Harves going to be the 2, and Piper Franklin with 3rd. Moto number 13, 9-year-old intermediates, Mighty Milo, Wolf, Seth, Gotta Go Fast, Daily, and Avery Baby Girl Franklin.
Attention.
Okay, riders. Random start.
Milo sitting up front, and we got a battle between Seth and Avery once again. I know last round Seth just snuck a wheel over at the finish line. We'll see what happens this round. Everybody's fired up going to the stripe. That is Milo still up front. Milo with the 1, Avery with the 2, Seth with the 3. Seth and Avery tied up going into the main event. Moto number 14, 10-year-old intermediates, Christopher Smith, Axel, The Rizzler Miracle, and Brennan Wildcard Hale. Brennan sitting up front. The Rizzler on the 2 and Christopher Smith on the 3 as they are diving into turn number 3. And to the stripe, going to be Brennan with the 1, Axel 2, Christopher 3. Moto number 15, 12-year-old intermediate, Zach Tack Bass, JC Lady J Wolf, and Benny the Jet Bass.
Attention.
JC and Ben sitting up front. Zach chasing them down as they go down that rhythm section. To the stripe, gonna get 2 transfer spots. That is gonna be Benjamin Bass and JC Wolf. Zach, thanks for racing with us. Motor number 16, 13-year-old intermediates. We got Maverick, the Missouri Monster Miracle, Gunner the Gladiator Nash, and Hayden Rock and Roll Franklin. In that order, it's to come out of turn number 2. And to the stripe, gonna be Miracle with the 1, Nash with the 2, Franklin on the 3. Moto number 17, 14-year-old intermediates, Arch Penny, Jackson Payton, and Cody Velasquez. In and out of turn 2, we got Velasquez, Penny, Payton, 1, 2, 3.
Ready? Watch the gate.
Velasquez sitting up front, gonna get a second ace. Penny with the 2, Peyton with the 3. Going to have Archer and Jackson tied up going into main events. Moto number 18, Jabril Belgrave to staging. Jabril to staging. Moto 18, 51-55, intermediate, Rob Andrew, Miss Kitty Westenauer, and Fred Seaman. Rob Andrew sitting up top. Fred in the 2, Miss Kitty on the 3.
Random start. Riders ready.
This is
Watch the gate.
55 to 77 is this real age group. 51-55. I don't even know why it did the 51. No, I guess because there's one 55-year-old. Man, Moto Mangler putting in work. That's going to be Rob and Fred moving on. Miss Kitty, thanks for racing with us. 11-year-old experts, motor number 19, Wingnut Harv, Sawyer Penny, and Corbin Clutch Howard. 2 spots left in that main event right now. That is going to be Sawyer Penny and Corbin Howard moving on. Creighton, thanks for racing. Moto number 20, 12-year-old experts Xavier Davidson, Broen, Mr. Mayhem, Morgan, and Chase Mode Curley.
Attention.
Is the Mayhem how he acts
Okay,
at
right.
home? Because he
Random
seems
start.
pretty good out here. I don't. Gotta hear from parents on that one. Total points for these riders and the 12-year-old expert Davidson sitting up top. And that's going to be Davidson with the 1, Curley with the 2, Morgan on the 3. Moto 21, 15-year-old experts. Mark Schlotzauer, Jabril, the Falcon Belgrave, and the Golden
Attention.
Peddler, Dakota Harris.
Random start. Riders
2
ready.
spots in that main event. Sitting up top, we got Jabril Belgrave on the 1 spot and getting the transfer. The second transfer going to the 54 bike of Dakota Golden Peddler Harris. Mark, thanks for racing today. And last moto of round number 2. You can tell it's old guys because they are all chatty. Whoa, my gosh. Don't hit me either, man. This ain't bumper cars, Darren. All right, we got Nick Novotny, Darren Nath, Jason Mercer, and Brandon Patillo. And that is going to be Nick Novotny, Jason Mercer, and Brandon Patillo moving on. Darren. Worst they can say is no. Go get some oranges. I offered to throw oranges out to the crowd like T-shirts. I don't think that would have gone as well. And then a potato gun is an orange cannon. That also probably wouldn't be a nice thing to do at people. Nobody liked my jokes today. All right. Mm-hmm.
Attention.
What am I going to do? I'm going to see my family, Curtis. For the first Thanksgiving in years, I'm going to see my family. And we are off main events on this. Man, what a beautiful day. Turned around from crazy fog, a wet track, and now it's just beautiful. All right, main events, moto number 3, 31-35, women cruiser Liz Daly, Miss Kitty Westenauer, and Grandma Mary Wallace coming at us.
Attention.
Okay, riders.
That is Liz sitting out front, Miss Kitty on the 2, Grandma Mary on
Watch the gate.
the 3. And that's how they finished all 3 rounds. Looking like how they're going to finish now, and going across with the 1 and the overall 1. It's going to be Liz Daly. Miss Kitty's going to get the 2 and the overall 2. And Grandma Mary's going to be your overall 3. Moto number 4, 31-35, cruiser Aaron Mercer, Dakota Harris, and Brandon Patillo coming at us.
Ready?
Not total points. What you see is what you get as they cross that finish line. Right now, that is Dakota Harris out front. Mercer on the 2, Patillo on the 3, and that is the finish. Dakota with the 1, Aaron with the 2, Brandon with the 3. Moto number 5, 6-year-old novices, Jackson Ferens, Jace Childress, and Emma Patillo. Not total points here. What you see is what you get. Ferens, Childress, Patillo in that order as they pop into turn number 2.
Attention.
Okay, riders. Random start. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
In and out of the rhythm section, Jackson Ferens still sitting up top. Jace Childress sitting on the 2. Emma Patillo on the 3. Not total points. What you see is what you get as they cross out. And that is going to be Jackson with your 1. Jace with the 2, Emma on the 3. Moto number 6, 8-year-old novices, Jack White, Alexander Mercer, and Landon Kennedy. Alexander
Attention.
sitting on a pair of aces. Landon and Jack tied up.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
So Alexander has the 1 locked up. Oh, half-price chicken sandwiches. I told you guys to go up and wheel and deal. Half-price chicken sandwiches. So it's going to be Alexander Mercer with your overall 1, the 064. Landon Kennedy, your overall 2. Jack White on the overall 3. Moto number 7, 10-year-old novice. Beckett McClure, Hudson
Attention.
Grubel, and Declan McClure. We got the 023. Declan sitting up front. Not total points. We talked about all the total points, and I keep saying not total points. Not total points here. We got the 023, Declan with the 1, the 450 of Hudson Grubel with the 2, and Beckett McClure on the 3. Moto number 8, 11-year-old novices, John Katishi, Wyatt Freebird Dutton, and Haley Velasquez. Ben, guess what? Not total points. Weird. Feels like a lot of total
Attention.
points, but so far not. We have Velasquez sitting up top, Dutton on the 2, Katishi on the 3.
Watch the gate.
Yeah. Lots of Racing League kids, guys. And Ben, what we talked about with tracks that have lots of league and not lots of riders, that is interesting because we've got both problems good. All right, that's Haley with the 1, Wyatt Freebird Dutton with the 2, John Katishi with the 3. Moto number 9, 12-year-old novice. Got to do some math on this one. They are all mixed up. We got Leyland Pala'amo, Jehu Davis, and Jacqueline Harrell.
Watch the gate.
Jehu going in with low points, got 3 points. Jacqueline's got 3 or 4, and Leyland's got 5. So Jehu up front, and that is going to put him in the overall 1. Jacqueline's going to be the overall 2, and Leyland the overall 3. Moto number 10, 15-year-old novices, total points once again, Caden King, Henry Jepson, and Dylan Dill Pickle Harris. Caden King sitting on a pair of aces. Dylan on the twos. Henry on the threes. And the way they are sitting, that is going to put Dylan winning this round, but your overall 2. So Dylan is your overall 2, Caden is your overall 1, and Henry is the overall 3. Moto number 11, 2635, novices Ben Nachtman, Austin Childress, and Asher McNeil. Ben sitting on a pair of aces, going to have it locked up. Austin Childress sitting on the twos, Asher on the threes. Coming to the stripe, Austin's going to get the one out of the mains, but overall 2. Ben, your overall 1. Asher, your overall 3. Moto number 12, 7-year-old intermediates, Tatum, T-Money, Wolf, Piper Harves, and Piper Baby Cakes Franklin. Surely we could find another Piper, so we had an all-Piper moto.
Attention.
Okay, riders.
Tatum sitting on low points with a pair of aces, going to have it locked up. Piper on the twos. Piper Harves on the twos. Piper Franklin on the threes. But Tatum isn't doing the math, and he is going to get that overall 1. Piper Harves, overall 2. Piper Franklin here, overall 3. We got 10 motos left. Moto number 13, 9-year-old intermediates.
Attention.
Mighty Milo, Wolf, Seth got to go fast daily, and Avery, baby girl Franklin. Milo got it locked up. This is a close race every round for these guys. Milo still sitting up top. Seth on the 2, Avery on the 3. Seth and Avery got 1, 2 each, so they are going to finish their order. 2 and 3 will be that. So Mighty Milo, the overall 1, Seth Daly, overall 2, Avery Franklin, the overall 3. Number 14, 10-year-old intermediates, Christopher Smith, Axel, the Rizzler Miracle, and Brennan Wildcard Hale. Christopher Smith sitting out front. We are going to have to do some math on this one. Chris sitting on 6 points, Axel sitting on 4, Brennan sitting on 2. Coming to the stripe, Axel's going to add 1, so he's got 5. Brennan's going to add 2. So Brennan Hale is your overall 1. Axel Miracle, the overall 2. Christopher Smith, the overall 3. Moto number 15, 12-year-old intermediates, JC, Lady J Wolf, Dylan King, and Benny the Jet Bass. Not total points. I don't have to do any rudimentary addition. Right now, that is that 2 bike. Dylan King going to be the 1. Benny the Jet with the 2. JC Wolf on the 3. Moto number 16, 13-year-old intermediates, Gunner the Gladiator, Nash, Hayden, Rock and Roll, Franklin, and Maverick, the Missouri Monster Miracle.
Attention.
Okay, riders.
Total points here with Maverick sitting on low points, and he's sitting out front right now. Gunner sitting in the 2s, on the 3 as they come to the stripe. And that is what it's going to be. Maverick is your overall 1. Gunner, the overall 2. Hayden, Franklin, the overall 3. Moto number 17, 14-year-old intermediates, Archer Penny, Jackson Payton, and Cody Velasquez. Cody's sitting on a pair of aces, got it locked up. Jackson and Archer tied up with 5 points each.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
Coming to the stripe, going to be Velasquez, the overall 1. Peyton, the overall 2. Penny, the overall 3. Moto number 18, 51. Half-price hot dogs. Half-price chicken and half-price hot dogs. Make a deal, guys. Go up and wheel and deal. 51-55. Intermediate, Rob Andrew, Fred Seaman, and Roger Wellman. Roger Wellman sitting up top. Rob Andrew on the 2. Fred Seaman on the 3.
Watch the gate.
To the stripe, Roger with the 1, Rob with the 2. That's a great looking bike, Rob. And Fred gonna be the 3. Moto number 19, 11-year-old experts, EJ Hawthorne, Sawyer Penny, and Corbin Howard. Not total points. What you see is what you get out of these experts. Man, it's crazy that 11 expert has been our youngest expert class for like the last 3 races. Yeah. A lot of little kids are saving it up, I guess. Gotta get that last minute training in for Rock and Grands. All right, 12-year-old experts, Xavier Davidson, Browan, Mr. Mayhem, Morgan, and Chase Mode Curly.
Attention.
Xavier got it locked up with a pair of aces, so the battle for 2 is between Browan and Chase. That is going to be Chase Curley, your overall 2. Browan Morgan, your overall 3. Xavier Davidson, the overall 1. Moto number 21, 15-year-old experts, J.J. Newman, Jabril the Falcon Belgrave, and Dakota Golden Peddler Harris. Whoa! They got all tangled up there in turn number 2. Good save.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready,
Coming to the
watch
stripe
go.
is going to be the 54 bike, Dakota Harris with the 1, Jabril Belgrave with the 2, J.J. Newman with the 3. And the last moto of the day, moto number 22, 26, 35, expert Nick Fluffy Novotny, Jason Mercer, Brandon Patillo, Brody Stafford, and Sean Madden. Stafford, Novotny, Mercer, Patillo in that order as they come out of turn number 2. And to the strap, that is going to be Sean Madden with the 1, Brody Stafford with the 2, and Fluffy Novotny with the 3. And folks, that is a beautiful Sunday race.